Again, thank you very much, and I'll probably went for another 5 minutes onto that 15 minutes mic. Sorry, and I'm going to, you just put the sign up, I've got the didgeridoos here. Now, these didgeridoos, there's a story behind them as well. When I first used to go and address audiences and people, they used to ring me to come and play the didgeridoo. And they'd say to me, what do you need for your presentation? I'd say, just a microphone. And they say, oh, that's wonderful. So I go and do a sound test, you know, you check it all out, the microphone works really well, and they were happy with that. But when it came to do the presentation, and I have a full audience, of course I use the microphone to preach and talk about what I wanted to talk about, which has nothing to do with the performance, but Aboriginal issues. Because a lot of people didn't want the issues, they just wanted the music. We don't want your politics, we want your art. We love the children, but we don't want the problems that come with the adults. So those are the issues we're actually brought up with. So the didgeridoo got me into saying a lot of things in a lot of forums where people didn't want to listen.
We got to speak first tonight.
So tonight I was actually invited to speak.
With great honour, I'd like to ask Auntie Shirley to come forward. Auntie Shirley is well known to many of the people in the community here. As a newcomer to the Canning area, I'm very grateful that you could come out this evening, Shirley, and provide us a little bit of your wisdom. Shirley's been involved in many community initiatives and is the chairperson of the Mamba Aboriginal Corporation.
Thank you, and thank you for the invitation from the Shire to actually speak tonight. And surprise, surprise, I didn't have a clue of what it was really about. But quite a hard act to follow, Ned. But thank you for doing what you did. And I'll make mine, I hope, short and sweet. And I'll just give you some of my history and what I hope the Shire will do for the community. I'm very much a community person because of the way I was brought up, and my family were always doing things for others and never much for themselves. Come from the country down to the city in '74, ended up in Queen's Park, and it's not something I've ever regretted. I just miss my country. We became very involved within the community, especially my husband, who sometimes I didn't know whether I was married or not actually, because he was out that much, and he got involved with government, police, you name it, Harry was part of. And Sue will remember him, I think, as well, because she met up with him many times, many places, many different places. We started an organisation, we started talking about an organisation in 1990. 1992 we got it incorporated, and we used the name Mamba. And our reason for using the name Mamba was because that was the name of the original reserve that they set up to get the Aboriginal people out of Perth. When we used the name, it was very much a laughing joke amongst a lot of Aboriginal people. You use a black African snake, eh? What was that name? Why did you use that name? But the very same people who were having a good laugh came back later and said, you know, my mum was born on that reserve, my sister lived there, my auntie, my granny, all this kind of information. So one of the things I hope that will be a big part of the future for our people, the community. And when I say our people, I mean everybody, because everybody in the community makes the future. In our own ways, we all do so much, and we can accomplish a lot by holding hands and walking together. The amazing thing that come out of a lot of things is, quite recently, we had what we call a NAIDOC day over at the Bentley Hospital, and they want some information about Aboriginal people and things. And we went down to South West Aboriginal Land Sea Council, and they started doing some research. And today I'm very proud to stand up in front of you and say that research has opened so many doors for so many people, and it's making our people, and I say our people, the Aboriginal people, so proud, because they're finding out things that they never knew about the history of Australia, and in particular Aboriginal history. Because Aboriginal and Australian history is one and the same. Ours just go back a long, long way, as Richard said. And in my mind it goes back far more than 40,000 years, because there was proof is being found in different parts of Australia, how old Australia really is and how long it's been around. And I'm getting very nervous. I'm not used to standing out the front and talking. I hope that Canning Shire, because they've already proven that they can do it by just a simple act that they've got 3 Aboriginal folk out tonight to do talking. And we were waiting to see who else was going to be up here, but being told that no, it's only 3 Aboriginal people. And that's quite an achievement for any shire to do. And there are so many doors that are opening today that are making differences to our people. We've been given quite a record of what people think we are and how they think we should be and where they think we belong and how. But one of the things that's happened with me in particular, I knew who I was, I knew where I was born, I know where my country is, where I belong, who I am, and what I have to be proud of. And that's a mighty, mighty solid record. I know I have family who've ended up in prison and things like that, and I'm even proud of those ones, because what they did, they stole for their kids, to make sure their kids could exist and live and be able to grow up, get education, and be something within the community. I did have other plans of talking, but after listening to Richard, a lot of what I was going to say has gone out the window, and with pretty windows, so it flies away very quickly. But I really am proud of the involvement that my husband's had here with the Shire over many years, and out of that involvement we did end up with some land on what was the original Mama Reserve to run an organisation. And unfortunately he's not here. He would have been a very proud person if he was here tonight, because it was his aim and objective to bring people together and to be able to socialise, and even if it's just having a cup of tea and a yarn. He loved talking and being with people. I would love to see this kind of thing carry on, and if we meet each other on the street, say hello. A hello and a smile goes a long way, because we never know when someone's very depressed and ready to go and do something foolish. And someone saying hello can make such a big, big difference. It opens, it lets you know that someone cares enough to smile at you, to say hello to you, and not ignore you and look as if. Because one of the things I've been doing as an Aboriginal woman is sitting down and thinking to myself and writing little things out. And one of the things I wrote down was, did anybody see me today as I walked past? I stood at one corner on the street for 2 hours. Nobody spoke to me. Nobody said hello. Don't they see us? Or is it the colour of our skin that they don't want to see? Simple things like that. Because of the history that we have behind us. But I can say, in the days that when I wasn't able to go to school the way I wanted to, I had to leave sporting, and I ended up in grade 5, as it was then, and never a complete education because we went from one school to another. And today we have children in university learning to be architects, doctors, nurses, you name it, they're trying to achieve. So we have a lot to be thankful for today, and that becomes something we can all achieve when we become one and talk to each other and acknowledge each other. Thank you very much.